Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-3941 today. That's 332-3941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WyoToday app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WyoToday app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit WyoToday.com to download the WyoToday app now.
That's right. If you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook right now, on your mobile device, go to your store, the Google store, the iStore, and get yourself that WyoToday app. We are at the half. We had some technical difficulties. We're back out of the half, and it's 43-8 as we go into East with the ball. They're going to drive it down, and they're going to score. That's going to be Slabs. Thank you for the listener. I forgot the name on Facebook who let us know. Quick turnover by Riverton. Riverton, by the way, is going right to left on your radio dial in this second half. We do have our technical guru, our woman of a million talents, Rusty, the Renegade herself, who's going to come over here and take a look at the setup and figure out what's going on. East with the ball in the half court. They get it over to Lindahl. Lindahl looking to swing it over, swings it over to Slabs. Slabs drives, misses. Had a nice look, but couldn't do anything with it. Sheets is going to come back down, and let's see what adjustments Coach McIntosh has made at halftime. Fegler has it on the right wing, gets it to Martinez down in the corner. She dribbles back up, gets it up to Olheiser at the wing. Almost could have been a walk there, Travis, on Olheiser. Olheiser gets it to Fegler. Fegler drives down. She goes down to the ground and turnover. Lindahl swings up to Schlabs. Schlabs bring it up, swings it to Jones. Jones puts the 2 up and good. Quick 4 points makes it 47-8. Lady T-Birds. And things don't get any easier for the Lady Wolverines tomorrow, Travis, as number 2 Cody comes to town.
And that's going to be the official start of the conference season for the Lady Wolverines. They're looking forward to this one and hopefully getting the bad taste of this one out of their mouth.
Yes, we got introduced to the Cody radio broadcaster. Came over and said halftime. Thank him for that. And we're going to have the ball go out of bounds, but it's going to stay with East with 6:33 to play in the third quarter. Jones looking, inbounds it all the way up top to Walsh. Walsh gets it over. They swing it around, winds up back in Jones. Jones drives, puts up the 2, and is no good. Rebound's going to come away by Olheiser. Olheiser to Jackson. Jackson's going to look to bring it into the half court. I doubt we'll see the press anymore by East.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see any more of that for the rest of the game.
Jackson to Sheets. Sheets brings it up top, resets the play, brings it over to her left, gets it to Martinez. Martinez looks to use a screen by Olheiser, looks to dump a moderate pick and roll.
Man.
Ball hits the rim 197 times, but doesn't fall through, falls off on Allheiser's shot. East quickly breaks, and I think they're going to have a turnover here, or nope. Oh, that's just a shame. Jordanelle Anderson could have just kind of let go. She doesn't have that in her, though. She's very aggressive with her play, and we love that about her. And she tried to save it, didn't really need to, and it went to stay with East. East inbounds it. Quick 10-footer is off the mark, but Jones comes away with the rebound. Jones is going to bring it all the way up top. Jones is going to drive. I think we're going to have a 3-second call. We are going to have a 3-second call.
I have not seen one of those called in a long time.
5:40 to go in the third. East, for those of you who've never been down seeing Cheyenne East, it has kind of like a PS 457 in New York City feel to it. It's got one really big building seemingly. I'm sure they got others, but as far as where we park for Taco John's Invitational. Riverton with the ball, gets in the post. Jordanelle Anderson's going to put it up, and good. East is going to bring it down. They're going to drive. Bowden Lindenhall, and looky, she scores again. Sheets brings it down, going to her left, has it tapped away. It's going to stay Riverton basketball as it goes out of bounds with 5:04 to play in the third. 39-point deficit for the Lady Wolverines. Ella Judd comes in for Anderson here, which is kind of the typical substitution pattern. In fact, this announcer sometimes gets them confused when he doesn't look for numbers. So Jackson with the ball off the inbound, swings over to Allheiser. Allheiser, Jackson sets the screen for Martinez, Martinez looks to throw it cross court. It's tipped out of bounds by East and will remain with Riverton. Inbound's going to come to Martinez. Martinez for three is off and no good. We're going to have a jump ball on the floor. It's going to stay with Riverton. Jackson underneath her own basket is going to look to inbound. She inbounds to Judd. Judd up to the wing to Sheets. Sheets back over to Jackson. Jackson looks for the post. Nothing there. Dishes it back out to Camden Sheets. Camden Sheets going to look to drive. Drive is cut off. And they get back to Martinez. Martinez going to her right. Puts up a very awkward 17-foot shot, and it's going to be missed. And we're going to have a foul, I do believe, by Judd. That's going to be her second, team first of the half. So it is indeed going to be, well, they're not going to signal. Yes, they finally put the foul up. And it is indeed on Judd with a 39-point lead with 4:30 to go in the third. In comes Engstrom for Allheiser during this little bit of break in the action. East looks to inbound it. They're going to bring it up in no, not slowly, but in no real hurry. They're going to go off to the left corner. East swings it up top. Up top goes inside to Jones. Jones wants a clear out, it looks like, but she's going to stop and pop from three, and it's going to be good. That's our 5th point of the second half. 4:11 to go, 52-10.
And it looks like East is going to bring in a whole new squad for the rest of this quarter.
Jackson with the ball gets a screen set by Judd. Back to Judd on the pick and roll. She does a little turnaround, stops, pops, and fires. No good off the front iron. And it's going to be fought on the rebound. It's going to be fought for, and it's going to go out of bounds and stay with the East. And just like Travis said, in comes a whole new five players into the game. And we'll see how many of those we have on our roster. Although I think I've seen all of these players in the game so far. Inbound goes to Judd. Judd gets stripped. Nope, it's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to go over to East. 5th jump ball of the day.
And it looks like they're going to start with the running clock with 3 minutes in the third.
Inbound to Kaufman. Kaufman's going to bring it up. She's going to drive all the way. Oh, nice dish. And it's up and goodbye. I'm trying to look for a number. Travis, 21. That's Fonseca. That's her first 2 of the second half. Martinez with the ball, going to bring it up, get it over to Engstrom, Engstrom looks to drive. Nice screen by Jackson. Engstrom puts up a 15-footer. It's no good, but she was fouled. Foul's going to go against number 11. That's Gracie Oswald. Should be her first, but we don't quite know that. It is team first. And it's going to send Engstrom to the line to try and get her 3rd and 4th point of the game. First one's up and good.
like the idea from the Lady Wolverines there, attacking the basket, nice screen lanes, you said, getting to the line. Just wish we would have seen this in the first 2 quarters.
Ref lets them know one more shot, live ball. Haley's going to get, she's going to dribble 3 times. Stop, pop, fire, and leave it, barely touched iron. And we go to the ground for, I think, a jump ball. Nope, they're going to call a hold. That's going to be on Ella Judd. That's going to be her 3rd, team 2nd. So they're going to call her for basically a hold with 1:55, and we are at running clock, Travis, as it's running with it out of bounds. That would make a lot of sense. See, now this 3rd quarter is taking all of about 6 minutes. East with the ball. They're going to stop, shoot for 3. No good. The entire bench got excited about that attempt, though. So Riverton's going to come away with a rebound, get it to Fossey. Fossey's going to shoot for 3. She's going to be no good, and the rebound's going to go to East with 1:24 and counting. Turnover is no, it's going to be fought for, and Jackson, when she touched the ball, was standing on the line, so it's going to be East ball with 1:14, and the clock is moving. Gotten up top to East. East going to go the wing, going to shoot a long 2. No good. Rebound by Engstrom, but ripped away by East. I think we're going to have a foul on Engstrom or Jackson, one of the 2. They're going to say number 1, so that's going to be Jackson, her 3rd, team 3rd, with 50 seconds, and the clock just keeps rolling as we're just setting up the inbounds play. So definitely a moon clock. Definitely we've reached that mercy rule. We need to do some research, figure out exactly what that rule is. Inbounded by East. It's good. It's going to be a foul on Gracie Olheiser as well. Number 21, Fonseca with the points. That's going to be team 4. That's going to be Olheiser's 3rd. And they're even going to let the clock run during the free throws. So I don't think we'll get both free throws up in.
If we do.
First one, excuse me, it was a hoop and harm, duh. So the first one is the shot is missed, but goes out of bounds to East. But running clock, they may not get it in time. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. They get it in. They try and get a shot off, but it's blocked by Jackson. We're going to go to the 4th, 56-11. All 8 T-Birds of Cheyenne East. We'll be right back on KTAK.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment. In any sport, athletes face the chance of sustaining an injury. According to the Athletic Training Association, 90% of student athletes reported some sort of sports-related injury. What's more, is 54% report playing while injured.
And we're back here on KTAK as we have 7:58 and running to go in the ball game. Riverton going right to left on your radar dive. Fedler dribbles down in the corner and gets it swiped away out of bounds, but it'll stay with Riverton here. And let's just call it what it is, Travis. It's a blowout.
Yeah, this is something that we expected with East coming in at 10-0. All of their games that they have played, they have won by 20 or more. So this is nothing unusual.
Inbound by Riverton. Riverton going to try and force it inside to Anderson, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be East's ball. All right, inbound by East. East is going to bring it into the front court. They have got their backups in as much as possible. Well, they've got all their backups in. Number 13 is going to drive the line. That's Izzy DeLong. She's going to score a 2. and that is her first points of the game. Sheets brings it into the front court with 6:55 to play. Sheets is stopped by a defender. Travis, even the backup defense is airtight.
And that's what East does, right? They are a defense first team, then the offense comes, and that is from bench players on.
Stolen by East. I think I should get used to saying that. I kind of am. They bring it up. Fedler giving her a lot of harassment, but she's able to get shook. But it's missed by DeLong. Comes away to Riverton with 6:28 and counting to go in the ball game. And the score, 58-11, Cheyenne East. Fedler with the ball. Ingstrom trying to set a screen, but she wouldn't never take it or wave it off. Jornell Anderson drives down, shoots from 8, tries to go off the backboard, misses. Ingstrom takes it away, throws up a wild shot, but got bailed out by East as they committed a foul. So Ingstrom's going to go to the line. The foul's on number 13. That's Izzy DeLong. Ingstrom going to the line with 2, and it's so weird for me to see a clock moving with free throws being shot. Ingstrom first shot is up, it rattles in and out. So it's no good. So we're going to say it 58-11.
And like we said earlier, it's going to take a lot of talking to before the game tomorrow against Cody.
Ingstrom with the ball up and good, but they're going to wave it off and say a lane violation against Riverton. So it's going to say 58-11 here. East with the ball and all sorts of a lead. East brings it up into the front court on the wing. DeLong looks to kick it out to Kaufman. That's Madison Kaufman. Madison drives, puts it up, no good. Rebound falls to Sheets. Sheets is going to turn and look to bring it over the timeline here with 5:07 and counting. Gets to Martinez. Martinez looks to drive. She goes up and misses, but I think we're going to get a foul here as well. So Savannah's going to get to go to the line and get, wait for this one, Travis, her first points of the game.
We hope.
Yes. That foul is on Fonseca. Her first, team second. Martinez's first free throw is up, hits every bit of the rim and goes in.
And again, the Lady Wolverines, again, are finding success by driving to the basket, getting to the line.
Second one up and good. I don't even know if that strategy works. East is just a notch above. Unfortunately for us in Riverton, is the only team that directly a step above is Cody, who comes here tomorrow. East with the ball, they're going to swing it around the perimeter, kicks it out for a 3, no good. That miss was by Goff. East comes away with the rebound. Kaufman for 3. She's going to airball it. Saved by Goff. Another try for a pass inside. They kick it out for a break. Jordan Anderson trying to break down. She is cut off by great transition defense. Almost turns it over and does turn it over. Now we got everybody on the floor. And nice swipe by DeLong to get the ball away from him and come away with it for East.
That's what I like about East defense. They will go to the ground and they will go to the floor for a ball.
DeLong with the ball gets over to Madison Kaufman. Kaufman over to, that was Haley Kaufman. Haley gets it to, I'm guessing, her sister because they're nearly identical. And they may be identical. Long 3 by East is off the target. They get the rebound, and then Fonseca was looking to feed it right back to number 21. Excuse me, not 21, out to the three-point shooter. Three-point shooter had already gotten back in transition D. So 58-13, 3:09, and here we go with mass substitutions. By Riverton. We're going to see Macy Brown coming in as well. Haven't seen a whole lot of her. Fossey's going to come in. Olheiser back in. Judd in. And Jackson are all in. So 2:50 to go, 58-13. Jackson's going to bring it over with 2:46. She's going to look to dribble drive. She's not going to get cut off. She's going to put it up for 15. She's up and good. Her first 2 points of the game. East looking to come down and answer it. One of the Kaufman sisters swings over to DeLong. DeLong's going to come up top, look to drive, go all the way inside, puts it off the backboard and no good. Jackson with the rebound, and Jackson's going to be fouled. That's going to be team 4th against East, and the foul's going to go against number 11. That would be Gracie Oswald. That's her second. Here, so that's the only stat she has on the stat line as far as what I've been keeping points and fouls and whatnot. Jackson's going to bring up the half quarters. We go under 2 minutes. Down by 43. Jackson's going to stop from 15. She's getting a little bit hot here. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that'll carry over tomorrow, Travis.
And that's something for sure you're looking for in these moments.
Kaufman goes all the way, almost has it. I don't know which Kaufman that was. Oh, that was Madison Kaufman. Gotten by Riverton and stolen by East, but East steps out of bounds. That was out of bounds on Cassett, and it's going to be Riverton ball with 1:29 and counting to go in the ball game. Inbound to Fossey. Fossey gets a screen from Macy Brown. She's going to deliver it to, she's going to dribble it to her left. Get it to Jackson. Jackson for three.
Yes,
She's on fire. So quickly, she has 7 points in the game. East trying to answer with 3 of their own. No good. Rebound by Goff. Goff is going to bring it down. She's looking for a pass. Olheiser suffocating her with some defense. And they're going to kick it all the way up to Madison Kaufman up top, who's going to dribble to the right. Get it to Goff. She's going to deliver it and dribble into the paint. Tries to feed Emma Moth, and it goes out of bounds to Riverton as we are already under 40 seconds to play in the ball game. 58-20, 38-point lead for the number 1 Lady T-Birds of Cheyenne East. And almost fitting, unfortunately, Riverton turns the ball over on potentially their last play of the game. And that's what it's been about, defensive and turnovers. And quite a few, I'm guessing Coach Mack would say quite a few unforced turnovers they'd like to take out. Kaufman drives. That's Madison again. She drives for Cheyenne East and scores 2. As we go under 10, Jackson brings it down, gets to Olheiser. Olheiser for 3. No good. Rebound's going to go to East. I'm guessing they're going to dribble it out. With 1 second, no seconds, game over. All right, your final score, 60-20. All Cheyenne East, not unexpected, but from probably a coach's perspective, a bit unexpected in the lopsidedness of it.
Absolutely, but good news is there's a lot that's going to be talked about going into the game tomorrow against Cody.
All right, and we will be right back after we pay some bills here on KTAK.
Sports-related injuries are increasingly leaving our youth at risk of exposure to opioid-based pain medication. Fremont WhenTheGameSlowsDown.com is here to help navigate monitoring medication, social support, and suggestions on what to do when the game slows down. Brought to you by Fremont County Prevention Program.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
Is your resolution this year to be healthier? You may have made a commitment to improve your physical health, but don't forget about your financial health. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union is listed as one of the healthiest credit unions in the U.S., and we are the healthiest credit union in Wyoming, according to depositaccounts.com. Don't risk having your accounts anywhere else. Become a member today and accomplish your first resolution by becoming healthier. Financially speaking, that is. Federally insured by NCUA. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
And welcome back to the Click It or Ticket post-game show here on KTAK. Well, unfortunately, the stat line, we're going to start off with the stat line for the Lady Thunderbirds. Two Lady T-Birds in double digits. Lindahl with 15, 13 of those in the first quarter. And Jordan Jones with 14. She was joined by Slabs with 9. Von Second with 7. Walsh with 4. Goff with 2. DeLong and Jardine with 2. And Madison Kaufman with 5. A very thin stat sheet on the Riverton Lady Wolverine side. Your leading scorer, who did not score until the fourth quarter, was Paisley Jackson with 7. Jordan O. Anderson had 4. Haley Engstrom and Ella Judd with 3. Savannah Martinez with 2, all from the line, no field goals for her. and Maddie Fossey with 1. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Mack has to say. I don't know if he's going to join us at halftime. He didn't at the tournaments there, but he might. So because of the running clock, we've got a little extra time here. So our Papa Murphy's player of the game, I guess we give it to Paisley Jackson. I mean, she was the leading scorer and nobody else. It wasn't a good game. Let's just say that. Not unexpected. You're talking about a very elite level basketball at East.
But let's also take the other side of the coin again, where there is a lot that could be said going into the game against Cody. You was able to break the press. That's something that you were able to do, but you were not able to score. So that's going to be something that needs to be addressed for tomorrow. Also, Paisley Jackson, again, had a hot start, or a hot end, I'm sorry, and now, going into Cody, we hope and to see some more offense coming from the Lady Wolverines tomorrow. First game of the conference schedule for the Lady Wolverines tomorrow against Cody. This place should be rocking and rolling for first game of conference. It's going to be important for them to come out and slow the offense down, get the offense going the way they want, and be able to make sure that they are able to go into a better rhythm of the offense. And being able to break the press is a big win for the Lady Wolverines in this game, and hopefully they can do it again, because we're going to see it again tomorrow against Cody.
All right, well, we're going to go from the Click Air Ticket postgame show right into the Bailey's Tire and Auto pregame show here once we get back. Listen to these messages. Shop our local advertisers. Download the app here on KTAK.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Hey little voodoo child, you got me running wild. You make me feel alive. Ooh, I feel your heart and soul, perfectly in control. Put up and count in your spell now. So lay it on me, child. You know you drive me wild. You got me feeling like
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288. Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County's school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Worland, Basin, Shoshone, and Riverton. Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
And welcome back. We're going to change the graphic out here and go right into the Riverton Bailey's Tire and Auto Service pregame show. You're here with Kevin Shields, voice of the Wolverines. Once again, joined by Travis, our sports director. Say hi to the folks, Travis.
Hi, everybody. Glad you're with us tonight, and I love the atmosphere again. Good little crowd, good crowd here, and it's loud again.
And you had a chance to talk with Coach Sheets, so we're gonna jump right into that and take a listen.
We're back to the Bailey Tire and Auto pregame show, and we're talking to Coach Bo Sheets about today's game against the East Thunderbirds. Coach, Parker Paxton, Lucas Engel, and Tanner Johnson averaged double digits. How important is their play going to be to get a win against East today?
Yeah, I mean, those three are averaging double figures right now, so obviously the scoring comes from those three. And then Jason Vincent, he does a good job scoring for us, and Cade and Derek. And those three contribute in a lot of ways that you don't see on the defensive end, their energy, some of the little things they do. So kind of those six for us, and then a couple of those guys coming off the bench have been big for us. But yeah, we do definitely have three guys that kind of lead us in scoring typically. And so when those guys play well and score well and we play good defensively, it gives us a chance to win.
The three main scorers for the Wolverines will definitely need to have an outstanding game today to be able to pull off the win against Cheyenne East going into today's match. We'll be right back with more of the Bailey Tire and Auto pregame show right after this.
Hi, this is Terry Banker. I'm minister at New Hope Christian Church in Lander, Wyoming. We want to support the kids of this area academically, athletically, and spiritually. Our address is 630 Mount Hope Drive. Come to Sunday school at 9:30 and our worship service at 10:45.
Former University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression. I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places, and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here, given our wide range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
We're back to the Bailey Tire and Auto pregame show, and we're talking to Coach Bo Sheets about today's.
Welcome back to the Bailey Tire and Auto Service pregame show. We are here live at Riverton High School in Riverton, Wyoming for the number 2 Cheyenne East against the unranked Riverton Wolverines. I think that's a little mistelling because we did win 2 of 3, but I think it was based on that Kelly Walsh loss in the Taco John's Invitational. And you had a chance to talk to Coach Sheets a little bit more about that, as well as what are our keys today?
Well, obviously, like you said, I talked to Coach Sheets earlier in the week. He mentioned Kelly Walsh over and over again in our conversation. He said we cannot have the same start as we did against Kelly Walsh. We can't have the same game as we did against Kelly Walsh. That was his message to his team coming into today against East. He's looking for the 3 main players, as we heard in our pregame talk there, Tanner Johnson, Parker Paxton, and Lucas Engel to have games like they did against South and against Wheatland. And it's going to have to be a big difference between the game that's already been played between Riverton and the Thunderbirds. A lot of things have to change, and again, Coach Sheets and me talked about how this is a different team than what we saw against East. earlier on in the season. He is hoping that this is going to be like a measuring stick to see what his team can do against another top 5 team. And the first thing that starts with is the 3 big players for Riverton. Parker, Lucas, and Tanner Johnson have to be able to get a lot of scoring, and they have to be able to do it quickly.
All right, we'll be right back with the Sutherland starting lineups just in a few moments.
Comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Ballard, Dr. Hinkle, and Dr. Frazier offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
All right, welcome back to the Bailey Tire and Auto pregame show. So, Travis, what can you tell us about East? What have they looked like this season?
First off, again, just like the girls, this is a good team. They have played 10 games so far. 6 of those they have won by double digits. And the only 2 losses, the only 1 loss that they have was from an out-of-state team. And so this is a good team. Their defense is really good, and their offense is really fast. And so there is a lot that Riverton's going to have to contend with in this game to be able to pull off another win against a top 5 team in East.
All right, we got 1 minute and 45 seconds left to go. So we are going to segue just without any further ado into the Sutherland starting lineups. For Cheyenne East, the Thunderbirds, coached by Coach Horsley, it's going to be Coulter McAnally, who tore us up last game. Garrett Schlavs, Drew Jackson, Tate Bishop, and Kaiser Jolly. We'll be right back with the Riverton Wolverines starting lineup on KTAK.
Hi, I'm Tom from Fremont Therapy Group, and we're going to be talking about running analysis. Running analysis has 3 components to it. Obviously, you look at the running part. That's kind of the gait pattern, looking at how well they strike the ground. The next part looks at how strong they are, their legs, also how flexible they are. There's certain muscles that become tight the more you run. And then the last part, it's looking at how well you move. So you're looking at ways to help you reduce your chance of injury. Come on in, you're gonna love it. We'll get you on the treadmill and start the process.
There are 2 ways to buy 4x4 gear, the expensive way and the smart way. The expensive way is when you buy a new truck or SUV and the dealer sells you the brush guard, the heavy-duty bumpers, the steps, lights, winch, you name it. He rolls it all in with your loan into your monthly payment. But here's the smart way. Shop at Wyoming 4x4, where you get expert advice from Dan, quality gear, professional installation, all for a whole lot less than you'd spend at a car dealer. Wyoming 4x4 on North Federal in Riverton. The smart way to roll.
That's what I thought.
Okay, we're back. We're going to go to the National Anthem here, and we're going to give the pep band a little airtime here because they do such a good job. So actually, never mind. It's the choir or chorus here of Riverton High School. So Travis, if you can get as good a shot as you can with them not facing us. And I'm going to try and position the mic so we can hear these from young to old. Looks like all the way down into the elementary level, all the way up into high school, as they will be singing our national anthem. Take a listen and enjoy. Okay, I changed that, not just from elementary school, but it looks like from preschool all the way to high school. So now we'll take a listen and enjoy as they were having a hard time getting the young ones on the floor. right, wonderful rendition of the National Anthem by, I feel bad, I don't know who. We'll try and find out for you from our PA announcer, maybe when we go to a break. All right, your starting line, Sutherland starting lineup for your Riverton Wolverines. Number 0, Jason Vincent. Number 12, Parker Paxton. Number 20, Derek Lang. Number 23, Tanner Johnson. And number 45, Lucas Engel. We'll be right back in just a moment on KTAK with the tip-off.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-3941 today. That's 332-3941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
And welcome back to Riverton High School and on KTAK coverage of the Riverton Wolverines. Basketball as they will face Cheyenne East Thunderbirds, the number 2 team in the state. Currently, currently Riverton is unranked. And we're getting the scoreboard camera. Remember, you can watch all the action on WyoToday's YouTube page or our Facebook page, as well as listen to it on KTAK. The tip is won by Lucas Engel and goes to Paxton. Riverton going left to right on your radio dial. Paxton gets over to Jason Vincent. Vincent surveys the defense, gets a screen from Engel, looks to drive, stops, has to dish out to Johnson. Johnson with it up top. He's going to get a screen from Lang. He's going to stop up at the top, get it to Lang, and Lang's going to bring it up, hand it back to Tanner. Tanner looks to go to his right, cut off. He has really nowhere to go, but finally gets it to Paxton. Everything happening on the perimeter here. Paxton looking to drive, has to dish out to Vincent. Engel sets the screen again. Got away with sticking his elbow out there a little bit, Travis. Lang gets it, gets over to Paxton. Paxton's going to look to drive. There is nothing open on this east side defense.
No, they are playing tight defense. It's just been going east and west the whole time except for right here.
Johnson for 3, misses not everything. I think he got the rim, but that was a settle shot. They had to settle for it. East comes down. Vincent's going to get called for a foul. There was no doubt there. He threw the old hip out. Folks, Travis is a bit of a hockey buff, as am I, and that was kind of an old school little hip check. You know, nothing too physical, but enough to get called in a basketball game.
Absolutely, and lucky we don't get a 2-minute penalty here, and it's just a foul.
Oh, great inbound pass by East, and they blow the shot, but they get the rebound, and it goes up and in for number 35. That's Jolly. And it's 2-0 East early. Quickly up court to Johnson. Johnson drives. He's going to draw a blocking foul against him, and he's going to go to the line for 2 shots. Nice drive by Tanner. The foul is going to go against, I think, number 11. Yes, indeed. That's Drew Jackson of the Thunderbirds. Tanner Johnson shooting 2. When you're facing a top 2 team, better hit your free throws. Tanner takes one dribble, puts the first one up, and it's no good with 6:46 to play in the quarter.
I like the idea, though, for the Wolverines, attack the basket and try to force this get into the line.
Second one up and no good. Rebound comes away to East. East looking to push it quickly, gets up to number 1. He's going to drive. I thought he walked, but they don't call it. They swing it around the horn all the way to the right side. Dribble drive, looks, has to pop it right back out. They are moving very quickly with purpose here in the half court. Drive, Engel with a bit of a block, but did probably get some body as McAnally went for the drive. And he was just dangerous as could be in the Stranigan Invitational. Foul's going to go against 45. Lucas Engel's first, team second, and they really don't need him to get a quick 2 or 3 of those.
Coach Sheets talking with the referee as McAnally makes the first. Sheets talking to the referee. Engel got all the way up as high as he could, got a finger on it, but like you said, got a little bit of the body.
Colt McAnally going to shoot a second, takes a couple of dribbles. McAnally puts it up, and it's up and good. Quick 4-0 lead here for the visitors from Cheyenne. Quick press by Cheyenne East. Swings the ball over to Vincent. Vincent's going to throw a turnover right in the hands of Jackson. Jackson drives. He walked. They don't call it, though, as you could hear his shoe drag across the floor. But they bring it up, reset the offense. Lang with a steal. Winds up in Vincent's hand. Vincent on a 3-on-1 now, 3-on-2. He takes it all the way. It's going to be a charge. Jason needed to give that up to Engel or Paxson, who were with him on a 3-and-1. He took it all the way, and it was an obvious charge. And quickly, that's his second foul, third team foul. For a team that doesn't go deep, that is a bit concerning with over 6 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Absolutely, and that's something that you cannot afford to have, like you said, against East. You cannot have your best players in foul trouble early.
East is going to bring it up. They're looking to set up the half court. They get it to Bishop. Bishop probing, finds McAnally. McAnally gets it right back out to Jackson, and they reset. Over to Bishop. Bishop on the wing, looking to find somebody. He doesn't. He dribbles out to the front, gets it back to Jackson. Over to McAnally. McAnally surveying the defense. He passes, and we're going to get an offensive foul. A lot of movement there, but not a lot of movement that looked like they were trying to score, quite frankly, out of East. Schlabs is going to get called for the foul. That's his first and the team's second. So that does give Travis them the chance to set up the press.
And that's something that you don't want to see if you're Riverton.
We see early action by Derek DeVries. Tanner Johnson gets the inbound from DeVries, but then turns around, steps on the line, so it's going to be a turnover with 5:26 to play in the first quarter. 4-0 lead, still early here. Beautiful Riverton High School.
I talked to Coach Sheets, and he was very proud of DeVries in the Taco John Invitational, so that's the early play time you see here.
All right, Jackson has it up top for East. Looking, he gets over to McAnally. McAnally's looking to go to the post, but can't find anybody. Finally finds Bishop on a nice cut. Bishop's going to move, and the rebound's going to come down to DeVries. You do wonder if they'll play defense, if that was the plan maybe on McAnally to play it like they did that one great player we saw last game, which was Paxson and Vincent on him. Now, Vincent with 2 fouls, does that change as DeVries is in for him? In the offensive half court, DeVries with the ball on the wing. He's bringing it up top. He's got to pass it. He gets over to Lang. Lang's going to bring it over to the wing. Lang from 17 foot, no good. Rebound is going to go to East. East quickly on the move. Schlabs over to McAnally, who looks to drive. They're going to call a block on Lucas Engel.
And she had to think about that.
That's going to be number 2 on Vincent and Engel. Both have 2. So Engel draws the second, team fourth. Not what you needed.
And no, that took some time. The referee took some time there, had to think about it, called the block, and Sheets is urging every single player he has to think smart, be smarter on the plays there.
Well, that was a very PC of Wang to say he was giving the ref a little bit of grief, but we can say that. He was in disagreement. He hadn't lost his mind yet, but he might now, because we have a foul on 24 on Hunter Houck, who's just came into the game before the ball even got inbounded. So with no second off the clock, Hunter has the worst stat of the night. That was bad. But luckily he stepped out of bounds. Inbound, Hunter had his back turned Hunter Houck had his back turned. They did the old right off his back. He had it. He had the shot and everything, but when he grabbed the ball, he was still standing out of bounds. Inbound to Paxton. Paxton is in no man's land in the corner, and wisely, Sheets is going to call a quick timeout. So we're going to take that timeout with him. 4:31 to go in the first. 4-0. The Thunderbirds over the Riverton Wolverines. We'll be right back on KTAK.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
And welcome back to Riverton High School and KTAK's coverage of the Riverton Wolverines basketball team. Houck is going to inbound it. He gets it to DeVries. This is going to be interesting to see how this lineup really plays. Travis's Hunter and Derek getting early playing time. Paxton dribbles in, shoots from 15. He misses, but he's going to get fouled and get 2 shots and give Riverton a chance to get some points on the board.
And I feel like Parker is going to be the one to really start this Wolverines offense. And getting to the line is a great way. He strengthened himself up to get to that shot, got hit on the arm, and now he's at the line for 2.
Well, the foul goes against Colton McAnally, which is a good thing. We need to get more on him. I think it's Coulter, actually. Do we have a lineup laying around? I may have miswrote that.
There you go.
Paxton puts his first up, and it is good. Second one on the way, and it is good. And in comes Tanner Johnson. So it is Coulter. I did write it down, right? Coulter McAnally. So 4-2, just like that, as bad as it's looked with but fouls and whatnot, we've cut the lead in half. We're within 1 possession. Kate Gabrielson is checked in. East swinging around the horn. They're going to go cross court. Drive, passes again cross court. Nothing there, swings up to Bishop. Bishop looking to go underneath, but stops from 15. He's going to miss over the back, should have been called. And I think the officials may have heard enough from the crowd and Coach Sheets to call that. Foul's going to go against Kaiser Jolly. That's going to be his first, team 4th. He did really just climb the back like a ladder there.
I was going to say, if you don't know anything about basketball, you know that he climbed the back on that one.
Gabrielson brings up, gets to Johnson. Johnson to Lang all the way to DeVries, who drives the baseline. Tries to throw it to Johnson. Kind of a bad pass, but it hits the foot of Drew Jackson of Cheyenne East, so it'll stay with our Wolverines. East making some substitutions, and now with those 2 quick fouls on Vincent Engel, you do wonder, Travis, how's that going to affect the conditioning, because DeVries and Houck are going to have to play a lot of minutes. Houck comes down, Houck on turnover, they get it Schlabs, and he scores another 2 for Cheyenne East. DeVries brings up, looks to go baseline, goes all the way to the hole, and is up and good.
Good play.
Nice little drive. They just gave it to him a little bit, and he took advantage of it. East looking to come down quickly. Jackson on the perimeter. A long 3 is going to be up and good by Drew Jackson.
And we're going down the court even faster. This is a track meet right now.
Houck with the ball in the paint. Gets it out to Lang. Lang's going to hand it off to DeVries. DeVries sizes it up from the top of the 3-point line, is going to look to run the offense. Gets over to Tanner. Hunter. Hunter gets it Gabrielson. Back to Hunter. Hunter looks to drive, has to pick up his dribble in the corner. He's in a bad spot, and he passes it, turning it over as he dribbled down to the baseline, picked up his dribble, and put himself in no man's land. Quick break, no good by number 25, and they're going to call it a jump ball, even though he was reaching around him. So, but that's nice to see. They hugged it out. The refs let them and called the jump ball there. So it's going to stay with Cheyenne East, 9-4 with 2:39 to go in the first quarter. Inbound comes into Jackson. Jackson swings up top and then gets it right back. He brings it up top, gets it over to Minich, who gets it back to him. over into the corner, up and good for number 25, Xander Hardy. 11-4, 2:24 to go. Quickly, Riverton brings the ball up into Hunter Hauk's hands. Hunter looks to go to the wing, swings out to, and he throws it away. And immediately Coach Sheets popped up and told DeVries to go in there and get him. So turnover again by Riverton in a time where I don't want to say the game's in balance, Travis, but this very much feels like a very important next few minutes.
Absolutely. This is you do not want this game to get away from you early in the first quarter. Got to find a stop here.
Swinging it all the way around the horn is East. Jackson for three. He's up and good.
And as I say that, three-point shot.
14-4, 10-point lead for Cheyenne East, the number 2 team in the state. Paxton's going to bring it up. He's going to dish over to Gabrielson. Gabrielson's going to drive the lane. He puts it up and no good, but he's going to get a foul against him. So Gabrielson will get to go to the line for 2 here with 1:49 going in the first quarter.
If you are the Riverton Wolverines, you want to keep this a single-digit deficit going into the second. You do not want this to blow up to a 12, 13, 14-point lead going into the second quarter.
Well, foul is on Nick Colgan. Gabrielson dribbles a couple times, puts the first one up, and leaves it short. Left it short. Now we got some Vincent and Engel coming back in. So we've got all the starters with one exception. We've still got Gabrielson in. So the only starter we don't have back in is Lang. And he just came out with that 5. So Gabrielson puts the second one up, and it is good. His first points of the ball game. 14-5, 1:49 to go in the first quarter. And here comes East, quick as they can. A little 15-foot fadeaway. Hits the side of the backboard. Paxton comes away with it. Has to pick it up. Gets it to Engel. Engel to Vincent. Vincent's going to bring it down to the right wing. Back up to Paxton. Paxton sizing up his opponent. He's going to drive all the way. Put it up and in.
What a drive by
Paxton basically just sized him up and said, you're not worthy. But East moves it all the way down very quickly. And Xander Hardy scores 2 to answer it. 16-7. 1:19 to go in the first quarter. They weren't really paying attention to getting back on defense there in East Mampay. Paxton for 3, no good. Comes off. Nobody crashes the boards there. East comes away with it, and they're going to look to extend this lead back into double digits. They're going to swing it around the horn. Same thing they do every time, just looking for a weakness, it seems. They get it up to Schlabs. Schlabs is going to look good over to Jackson on the other side of the court. Jackson back to Schlabs, getting some coaching. Feeds Schlabs on a nice cut. Give and go, but gotten by Vincent. Vincent has to save it from going out of bounds. He gets it to Engel. Engel to Johnson. Johnson's going to bring it up. He picks it up, gets it to Vincent. Vincent drives. That's going to be a trip on number 2. It is indeed. That's Garrett Schlabs, second for East. Team 6th. And so that's going to be an inbounds for, I think they're going to say, they're going to not say he was shooting. They're going to say it was on the ground because it was the trip by the initial defender. So he hadn't fully gone into shooting motion yet. Vincent's going to rebound underneath his own basket. Get it out to Gabrielson. Gabrielson to Johnson. Johnson on the right wing gets it back to Gabrielson up top. Back to Johnson on the wing. 3-pointer by Tanner. No good. No rebounds. It's going to be a foul on. It's going to be against East, I do believe.
Judging by the crowd.
Foul's going to be against number 35. That's Jolly second, team 7th, so it's going to be 1-1 for Jason Vincent. Everybody kind of held their breath there because that had been Vincent's 3rd in the first quarter.
And that is definitely not something you want, and Coach Sheets is showing a lot of faith in his starters, especially the ones that have 2 fouls, because we got a lot of basketball to play.
Vincent puts the free throw up. It's no good. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson tries to go back up. It's blocked. They're going to say no foul, but it goes out of bounds. And, it could be a lot of faith, or it could have been, like we're saying, a tipping point, and a team that really only goes – they now go 8 deep because of the increased play of DeVries, but that's about it. Gabrielson gets on the inbounds. Paxton has it with 20 seconds left. He pulls up from 15, stops, pops, misses. It's going to fall to East. McAnally gets it over to Hardy. Hardy's going to get back to McAnally, and they're going to swing it around the horn and look for weakness. They don't have a lot of time as we go under 5, 4, 3. Jackson's going to shoot a 3 as time expires. And off the glass. Not what you want to see if you're a Wolverine. So we go to not half. We go to the end of the first quarter, 19-7. Lady, I always want to say lady because we just said the girls' game. 19-7. Cheyenne East Thunderbirds over your Riverton Wolverines. We'll be right back on KTAK.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WyoToday app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WyoToday app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit WyoToday.com to download the WyoToday app now.